vengeance of its heart.
Hello friends. In 2005, a popular Hollywood film was released called The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Unlike many horror films, this one claimed to be based on a true story. It was inspired by the life of Anneliese Michel, a girl from West Germany. Her story is one of the most famous exorcism cases in history. Anneliese Michel was born in 1952. When she was 16, she fainted at school and was in a strange trance-like state for a minute or two. That night, she felt a heavy weight on her body and realized she had wet the bed. For a while, nothing else happened. But a year later, similar incidents resumed. Her parents took her to doctors, but they couldn't find anything wrong. In February 1970, Anneliese was diagnosed with temporal lobe epilepsy, a condition that causes seizures. She began seeing strange colors and hearing voices. Her condition worsened and she started having dangerous hallucinations, seeing things and hearing voices that no one else could. She believed she was cursed, which led to severe depression. Her behavior became increasingly bizarre. She knelt in prayer 600 times a day, hid under tables barking like a dog, and even ate spiders, coal and birds. Desperate, her parents turned to a bishop for help. He believed she was possessed by 6 demons, including Adolf Hitler, Roman Emperor Nero, Judas Iscariot, Cain, Lucifer, and a defrocked priest named Valentine Fleischmann. Over 10 months, Anneliese underwent 67 exorcisms, during which her condition deteriorated. Tragically, she died from malnutrition and dehydration at 23, weighing only 32 kilograms. Anneliese's case is one of the most bizarre and tragic in history. But what if there's a scientific explanation behind what we call demonic possession? Let's dive into the science. Demonic possession can often be explained by dissociative identity disorder, DID, previously known as multiple personality disorder. This condition involves a person having multiple distinct identities or personalities. Each identity has its own behavior patterns, memories, and ways of interacting with the world. DID can be understood better by considering a famous quote: "Every man has 10, 20 men inside him. Whomever you want to see, make sure you see them more than once." This shows how complex our identities are. Psychologist Carl Rogers explained that our self-concept consists of 3 parts: who we actually are, who we think we are, and who we want to be. When these parts are very different, it can lead to low self-esteem and other issues. In DID, these different identities are called alters. Each alter can have its own name, age, gender, and memories. One famous case is Kim Noble, who has over 100 different personalities. These alters can switch, often without the person's awareness. Despite this, Kim learned to manage her condition through therapy, understanding her triggers and working towards reintegration of her identities. Unlike Kim Noble, Anneliese Michel's story ended tragically. After 67 exorcisms, she died from starvation and dehydration. Her death became a national scandal, leading to the conviction of her parents and the priests involved for negligent homicide. Anneliese's diagnoses included temporal lobe epilepsy, anorexia nervosa, and hyper-religious personality disorder, conditions made worse by her extremely religious upbringing. The idea of demonic possession often aligns with psychological disorders. Many people with similar symptoms are diagnosed with DID, which is frequently linked to childhood trauma. This trauma causes the mind to create different personalities as a coping mechanism. Dissociation can range from mild episodes like forgetting traumatic events, dissociative amnesia, to severe cases like DID. Dissociative fugue, for example, involves sudden identity changes and confusion about one's past, as seen in the case of Michael Boatwright, an American who started speaking Swedish after fainting. Depersonalization and derealization are other forms of dissociation. Depersonalization makes people feel detached from their actions, thoughts, and feelings, while derealization makes the world around them seem unreal. Hollywood often portrays dissociative disorders insensitively, either as comic relief or as traits of violent individuals. Films like Bulbulaya and Psycho contribute to the stigma around these conditions. However, movies like Karthik Calling Karthik and web series like Opri Parai offer more accurate and empathetic portrayals. Understanding and addressing mental health issues is crucial. Dissociative episodes, though common, should not be stigmatized. Seeking professional help from therapists is essential for anyone experiencing significant stress, anxiety, or depression. Just as we seek medical help for physical ailments, mental health should be treated with equal importance. The science behind exorcism and demonic possession reveals a complex interplay of psychological disorders, trauma, and cultural beliefs. Cases like Anneliese Michel's highlight the dangers of misunderstanding and misdiagnosing mental health issues. While exorcisms and tales of possession capture public imagination, the reality often lies in psychology and psychiatry. By recognizing the symptoms of DID and other dissociative disorders, we can provide better care and support for those affected. Emphasizing mental health awareness and reducing stigma are critical steps towards ensuring individuals receive the help they need. As we continue to explore the human mind, the lines between myth and science will become clearer, guiding us towards more compassionate and effective treatments for mental health conditions. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe for more.